very special night, and unfortunately, we have a record 3 pages of consent agenda, so just bear with us before we get to the best part of the meeting, okay? So again, thank you for joining us for our December 9th Village Board meeting. Would you please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
This evening, we'll be starting with Trustee Maher. Here. Okay. McClafferty.
Here.
Shaughnessy. Snagowski.
Here.
Stapleton.
Here.
Kittredge.
Okay, thank you. All right, bear with me here. Year end, so the consent agenda, we have a lot of year-end cleanup issues, but to start off with, we have the approval of minutes from the committee of whole on November 18th, as well as the village board meeting November 25th. We have approval of disbursements. November 25th through December 9th, we have an ordinance O-43-24 for the levying and assessment of taxes for the village of Lamont in the counties of Cook, Will, and DuPage for the current fiscal year commencing on May 1st, 2024 and ending on April 30th, 2025. We have an ordinance O-44-24 establishing a street lighting tax. We have an ordinance O-45-24 establishing a street and bridge tax. We have an ordinance O-46-24 abating the tax heretofore levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service in the amount of $3.4 million for general obligation bonds. A Series 2012 C of the Village of Lamont for the Cook, DuPage, and Will counties of Illinois. Continuing on, we have an ordinance O-47-24 abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service on $955,000 of general obligation refunding bonds, which are alternate revenue source. It's Series 2014A, and $960,000 taxable general obligation refunding bonds, again, alternate revenue source, Series 2014B, in the village of Lamont in the counties of Cook, DuPage, and Will. We have an ordinance O-48-24 abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service on $5.58 million of general obligation bonds for the waterworks and sewerage alternate revenue source. This is a Series 2015A and a $2.69 million general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source. That is a Series 2015B. And for $1.18 million, we have general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source. This is, in addition, we have a Series 2015C, again, in the village of Lamont, in the counties of Cook, DuPage, and Will. Continuing on, we have an ordinance O-49-24 abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service in the amount of $4.16 million for general obligation refunding bonds. Again, alternate revenue source. This is Series 2017A. And we have $1.94 million general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source. We have a Series 2017B and $890,000 of general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source. Lastly, we have a Series 2017C of the village of Lamont, Cook, DuPage, and Will counties of Illinois. Continuing on, an ordinance O-50-24 abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service on $5.25 million. General obligation refunding bonds, and that's for the waterworks and sewerage alternate revenue source. We have Series 2019A and $3.6 million of taxable general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source. We have a Series 2019B And for $5.2 million, general obligation bonds, again, waterworks and sewerage, alternate revenue source. That's a Series 2019 C in the village of Lamont, Cook, DePage, and Will counties of Illinois. All right, we only have another page to go here, so bear with me. So we have an ordinance O-51-24, abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service of $2.65 million. General refunding bonds, alternate revenue source, that's a Series 2020, again in the village of Lamont, in the counties of Cook, DePage, and Will. We have an ordinance O-52-24 abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2024 to pay debt service on $7.2 million of general obligation bonds in the waterworks and sewerage alternate revenue source. We have a Series 2022, again in the village of Lamont, in the counties of Cook, DePage, and Will. We have an ordinance O-53-24, amending section 5.04.060 for classes of licenses, number of licenses, and licenses fees of the Chapter 5.04, liquor licenses of Title V, business licenses and regulations of the Village Code of the Village of Lamont. We have an ordinance O-54-24, amending Lamont Municipal Code, Chapter 5.04, liquor licenses, removing A-4 and issuing a Class A-4D, Class A-4G plus liquor licenses for whistle, bar, and gaming. We have an ordinance O-54-24 authorizing the sale and disposal of surplus village property. We have a resolution R-93-24 for the improvement under the Illinois Highway Code to rebuild Illinois Bonds Section 24-00061-00-RS. We have a resolution R-94-24 for the improvement under the Illinois Highway Code Motor Fuel Tax Section 24-00061-00-RS. We have a resolution R-95-24 for the improvement under the Illinois Highway Code Motor Fuel Tax Fund Section. That is under 14-00052-00BT. We have a resolution R-96-24 authorizing the release of letter of credit and acceptance of the maintenance bond for the Copper Ridge subdivision. Can I please have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee McClafferty to approve the consent agenda. Before we do that, Darshana, this is always the meeting I will ask you when I start to hear things of an ordinance levying taxes and establishing a street tax and establishing a street and bridge tax. Can you please tell me we're not doing that?
It is not a new tax, but it's just required by the state statute.
Got it. So again, this is not a new tax we are installing. This is basically a year-end process that we have to go through to continue to do what we do for our bridges and roads. Got it. Okay. Any other questions and comments? Roll call, please.
Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Kittredge?
Okay, motion approved. And now, for the most important part of the night, we have a very special occasion. We have Officer Joseph Buccina. We're going to do the official announcement to swear him as commander, correct, Chief?
Yes, we are.
All right. You want to do that down there? All right.
So Joe's our midnight sergeant, and many of you probably don't know his face, but with the retirement of Commander Thad Mezek, our other commander, Dan Zeichshorn, is now taken over the operational role, and he's been backfilled by Sergeant Joe Buccina. is a 23-year veteran on the department. He is a working sergeant. He sets the example for the other officers on the shift. He has a great reputation among our officers. He's been run our field training program for the last 5 years and shepherded in all of our new officers, and we're thrilled to have him stepping up tonight as our new commander. He's accompanied by his wife Lisa and his son Nick. And what we're going to do is, if you can hand off your cameras after we take a picture after swearing in, then we'll have the family come up. Is this your mom? No, his mom's here as well. And we'll take a picture of the whole family with the mayor. So, you guys say.
Okay. All right. Joe, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. All right. I, Joseph Cucina,
I, Joseph Puchena,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Police Commander
duties of the office of Police Commander
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Awesome. Congratulations, Joe. So I want to thank you. I want to thank your family. I want to thank our entire police force. I mean, this means a lot, them being here. And we are the luckiest town, not only, as far as the people that live here, the gentlemen and the ladies that help serve this town, as our police officers, yourself included, we appreciate it. You guys do an awesome job. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Mom and Lisa, come on up.
I'm back in the middle. Thank you. Again, let's give them a hand. Yeah, great turnout.
Hey, Joe.
Congratulations, come on, we all shake hands with Joe. You never know when he could be stopping you in the middle.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. All right, continuing on. Next up, we have the mayor's mention. Again, we hope everyone had a great weekend. Record turnout again, as always. Trees looking awesome. And we're going to talk more about that as well later in the year. We might have to improve, not improve, but we always have the opportunity to make things better. But again, everything looked awesome. Thank you, Ralph, so much. Everyone commented how beautiful the town is, and appreciate Public Works and everything you guys do. You guys do an awesome job there. We want to thank all the our trustees and clerk, Charlene, who attended the tree lighting ceremony. I appreciate that. You guys did an awesome job, I heard. And again, it was a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We especially want to thank all the businesses for hosting their activities and their venues, and all the organizations that participated. We had the merchants meeting this afternoon. All the owners, well, many of them came down, and all of them mentioned what a great weekend it was. So again, we want to thank all of them. And also we want to especially thank our event specialist, Julie Thomas, who coordinated the event, and also to our emergency management agency for keeping everyone safe. And again, also to our police department and officers that were on duty. And of course, again, Ralph, as I mentioned, our Public Works, not only for helping with the setup, but for all the work you did with putting up the holiday displays, lights, and making our downtown lit up. So again, appreciate that. Lighting Up Lamont will run through the end of January and into February. Again, we want to enjoy as much as we can with the lights. It truly warms up the cold winter season, and it's, as always, a must-see. So please check that out. And again, we want to thank all of our businesses that sponsored Lighting Up Lamont this year. A lot of them that comes out of their own pocket. So again, we appreciate all the businesses that make that investment. And please visit the signatures page on lamontdowntown.com for more information. Continuing on, the Lamont Tractor Club will be offering holiday tractor rides from 6 to 9 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays in the month of December, again, weather permitting. The pickup location is on Front Street by General Fry's Landing, where the large holiday lights display are. So be sure to catch a festive ride while you're downtown, and you can enjoy all the lights and sounds of Lamont. Continuing on, and of course, to help out with your holiday gift shopping, the Lamont Downtown has put together holiday gift guides. Please browse the complete collection of holiday gifts featuring items from several locally owned small businesses right here in our downtown. Please visit the news at lamontdowntown.com, the news page, I should say, and we encourage you to shop local as always. Visit all our retail businesses and restaurants in Lamont, and please, again, keep your money in Lamont. Continuing on, the Hope and Friendship Foundation is making Christmas cure bags and taking collections of paper products, cleaning items, and personal care products through December 20th. Please drop them off at bin locations, which include Old Quarry Middle School, the Lamont Police Department, Village Hall at 416 Main Street, and 3 Stories Books, which is located at 310 Canal Street. Please visit their website for more information at hopeandfriendshipfoundation.com. Continuing on Christmas, on December 25th, Hope and Friendship will be coordinating the Christmas dinner and care bag delivery day. Prepared food donations can be dropped off at Old Quarry in the East Small Gym from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Items such as salads, side dishes, pastas, potatoes, dressing, bread, and desserts in bags or containers for four-person portions, preferably, will be greatly appreciated. You can also sign up for time slots to help assemble the Christmas dinners and to deliver the dinners in care bags. Please visit hopeandfriendshipfoundation.com again for more information. Looking ahead, please save the date for Ice and Lights Fest, which is going to be held on Saturday, January 18th in downtown Lamont. Over 20 businesses will sponsor ice sculptures and will be on display around the downtown. Please visit the Front Street area from 3 to 5 p.m. There will be live reindeer, live ice carving. There will be marshmallow roasting with Lamont Fire Protection District tractor wagon rides, free hot chocolate to the first 500 people, and visits with Archie and his friends. So visit the village event calendar for details at lamontil.us. And lastly, this is our last village board meeting, right, George, of 2024. So again, we wish everyone very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy holidays. Please stay safe and enjoy your time. Spend it with friends and family. All right, so that is it for the mayor's mention. Next up, we have the clerk's report.
Okay, thank you. The first item I have this evening is a resolution, R-97-24. And this is authorizing the elevator control board upgrades for the village hall and the police department.
Okay, need a motion, please.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee Shaughnessy, seconded by trustee Maher.
Was it?
Close enough, right, to approve? Roll call, please.
Okay, that's on a different
Oh,
page here.
oh, I'm sorry.
Ralph, are you?
Yeah.
So, just, the state of elevator repair and the whole industry here, is it really messed up?
Well, the technology's outdated for the control boards. So both of these issues came up within a month of each other, the
Yeah.
Village Hall and the Police Department. So both boards need to be upgraded and replaced through Otis Elevator, who does our elevator work. Yeah, so it's a total of $40,590.
What's the life expectancy of an elevator?
Well, it all depends on the control board or the actual elevator, or, yeah, I don't.
I only ask because at another place where I do business, their elevator's out and they can't get it rebuilt, blah, blah, blah.
There's one
The
in town.
elevator business is
Yeah.
a racket. It's very exclusive.
Yeah.
Other elevators don't, elevator companies don't work on other elevator
Yeah.
companies and vice versa. And,
Too bad.
yeah, it's very exclusive. So, yeah, so both boards need to be upgraded at both places.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Maher,
Yes.
McClafferty,
Yes.
Shaughnessy,
Yes.
Snagowski,
Yes.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Kittredge.
Okay, motion approved.
The next item is also a resolution, and this is R-98-24. And this is approving professional service agreement between HR Green Incorporated and the Village of Lamont for the 2025 RBI MFT Design and Construction Engineering.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Shaughnessy. Ralph, anything to add here?
Well, this is for our 2025 resurfacing program. I want to get an early bid, so I want to get this agreement signed with HR Green. To get the early bid and hopefully a good price on next year's resurfacing program. So the total is going to be $110,000 with HR Green for the agreement for resurfacing program for 2025.
Thanks, Ralph. Any questions, comments for Ralph? Roll call, please.
Maher,
Yes.
McClafferty,
Yes.
Shaughnessy,
Yes.
Snagowski,
Yes.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Kittredge.
Okay, motion approved.
The next item is also a resolution, and this is R-99-24, and this is approving the professional services agreement between HR Green Incorporated and the Village of Lamont, Illinois, for the fiscal year '24 through '26, and this is a general consultation contract.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Shaughnessy. Ralph, anything else to add here?
Sure, yeah, we did discuss this at the COW meeting. As you know, we use roughly 10 different engineering firms throughout the village, you know, Jim Beggy, Jason Berry, myself, and George. We all agree that there needs to be a hub to that wheel. And HR Green seems to be the fit for that position. I think that we're moving in the right direction, we're on the right track. And this master service agreement is through April of 2026 with HR Green. And staff recommendation is to move forward with the agreement.
Okay, thanks, Ralph. Any questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Maher, McClafferty,
Yes.
Shaughnessy,
Yes.
Snagowski,
Yes.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Kittredge.
Okay, motion approved.
That's all I have this evening.
All right, thanks, Charlene. Mike, anything for the attorney report?
Don't have anything for open session, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Happy holidays to all.
Happy holidays.
You too, Mike.
You too, Mike.
George, Administrator Report.
I have nothing for open session, other than we will have a committee of the whole meeting on Monday at our normal time, but you're correct, this is our last regular voting meeting for the year, so happy
Okay.
holidays.
All right, thank you. Any board reports? Staff reports?
First, I want to take just a quick moment of silence for Oak Park Detective Alan Renz, who was shot and killed during a bank robbery, confrontation with a suspect last week. He will be laid to rest on Thursday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Secondly, I want to talk about our implementation of our new messaging system, so that everybody's aware. On Thursday, we kicked off Everbridge messaging. I know we've cycled through a number of messaging systems in the last few years. Everbridge is the same company that was Nixle that we used for a long time. It's a pretty robust system. Naperville and Romeoville are using it right now. What's unique about it, in addition to the subscription-based messaging that we will continue like all of our previous systems, it also allows us to grab the cellular subscriber information from everybody that's registered in Lamont for true emergencies. So we can push out things like tornado sirens, or if we have a public safety emergency, we can push that out to everybody that's subscribed in Lamont. And our previous systems didn't have that capability. If you go onto the village website, there's a QR code. You can take a picture with your camera, link in, and immediately subscribe and choose which of the products that you want to get notifications for. And I think this will be a pretty decent system. It'll be pretty stable for a while.
You can get text and emails, right?
Text, emails, VoIP, any of the things. You can get a phone call.
They'll come to your house.
Do the subscription list, does it carry over to the new one?
No, you have to resubscribe.
Got it. Chief, thanks. And not to talk, bad news during the holidays, but unfortunately, during the holidays, it seems like we have people that like to visit and walk around and see if cars are open around the neighborhood, especially at night. So, Chief, you want to just comment a little bit about that?
We've got a campaign the last several years about, lock it or lose it, especially if you're outside going to church services during the holidays and you have presents in the car. Please keep your door keep your door locked. Knock on wood, we haven't had problems here for the last maybe 18 months, but several of the close-in suburbs are still continuing to see the thieves.
Yeah, it always seems that they like this time of the year during the shopping season, right? Friday, Saturday night. So again, thanks, Chief, though. Appreciate it. Anything else, George or Darshana? You all good? All right. All right. Next up, any unfinished or new business? You all good? All right. George, audience participation.
Yeah, this is the time of the evening, if anybody has a comment for audience participation, come on up.
Come on.
Christmas wish, what, we've got something?
Come on.
All right, not seeing any, and Jerry doesn't have anything for us today.
Oh,
All right,
Merry Christmas. I like it.
On to the next part of the agenda.
Merry Christmas is right. Okay. All right, so we are going into executive session this evening. However, we will not be making any decisions, so no need to stick around if you're here in the audience, Jerry, but you're more than welcome if you want to. We will be going into executive session, so I'm going to need a motion to move into session to discuss under Chapter 5 ILCS of the Open Meetings Act, 2C2, collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. I need a motion, please.
Moved.
Okay, I have a motion by trustee Snagowski, seconded by trustee Maher. Any questions, comments? All those, well, we'll take a
Roll call.
roll call, please.
Maher,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Kittredge.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved. We will now go into executive session. Again, want to thank everyone for coming out and wish everyone again a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And next week, Committee of the Whole, and after that, it's 2025. So thank you.